Hey guys, Christian here from TCG Buzz, bringing you a new Dragon Ball Super deck profile. I'm bringing you Gotenks. Before I get into this deck profile, make sure to like, comment, the cool stuff. Hit the bell for notifications. Make sure to visit our Instagram, link in the description below. And most importantly, Dragon Ball Super fans, make sure to visit our Discord. We need more of you guys in our Discord so we can talk about Dragon Ball Super there. All right. With that out of the way, let's get into the deck profile. We got Gotenks leader. Basically, Ado, when he attacks your opponent's leader, you just make them discard a card if you have less cards than your opponent. And then when you're 4 or less life, you flip them over, draw 2, and then you get Prodigious Strike Super Saiyan Gotenks. Woohoo. So basically, same skill as before. And then you get auto draw 1 every time he attacks. So attack your opponent, they discard 1 if you have less cards than them. And then you draw a card. Nice. So that's that. That's our leader. So then I play 2 copies of Psyched Up Gotenks. He has Union Fusion for 2 green and 2 other colorless. You need a Son Goten and a Trunks Youth. Place 1 of each specified card with the same power from your hand into the drop area and play this card, which is a very strong for a 6 drop. Turn 4, bam, slamming it on the field. He has double strike. When you play this card, if you have a Son Goten in your drop area, draw 2 cards. If you have a Trunks Youth in your drop area, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and KO that card. So basically, you discard 2 cards to play this card to draw 2 and destroy a card, KO it. KO a battle card. That's nice. That's good. And then you hit them with a double striker. That's 25. Up next, I got 2 copies of Super Saiyan Gotenks. This guy has evolved for 4. He has double strike. When you play this card, you choose 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, then draw 1 card. This card is very good for some interesting plays you can do in a bit. I'll explain that. You can also evolve on top of this one just because, evolve on top of this Gotenks, go from Super Saiyan 3 to normal Super Saiyan. But, hey, that's how I guess the game works to work. All right, move these guys out of the way. Make room for energy-powered Gotenks. This guy has an auto skill. When it attacks your opponent's leader, you attack your opponent and you're like, all right, tap, and they discard a card. Nice skill, good for control. If it hits, they discarded 1, and then they gain a draw card of their life if it hits. But still, good card is good. Then I play 2 copies of Unified Spirit Trunks and Unified Spirit Son Goten. All right, and doing the little fusion dance. Trunks has an active main. Return this card to its owner's hand, so you attack with it, and then bounce it back to your hand. It has an auto skill. When this card attacks, you may reveal 1 Son Goten from your hand. If you do so, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy of 3 or less and KO that card. And we got Goten right here. Active main, return this card to the owner's hand, so bounce it back to your hand. When this card attacks, look at the top 7 cards from your deck and choose to do 1 Trunks Youth among them with 15 or less power and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So basically, if you don't have, you call this guy, attack with it, or auto, get this guy, and then you can go into this Gotenks if you have the mana, which is nice. All right, and then after these guys, we have 4 copies of Trunks, Protector of Children. When you're at 4 or less, you combo with this card, gives them a +10 boost and draw a card. And place 2 Son Goten, Family of Justice. This card during your turn, when you combo with it, you can KO a 3 or less. for 1. Then after that, I play 3 Enraged Gohan Awakening. I basically use this card, like it helps with the leader because usually you might end up having more cards than your opponent. So you want to kind of get rid of those cards, those extra cards that you don't need, for example. So basically, this card skills counter attack. Place 1 card from your hand to the drop area and choose 1 card from your opponent's attacking battle cards and KO it. So you're discarding this basically, and another card. You're popping a thing, and then it synergizes with your leader in the end, for you to have less cards in hand than your opponent. All right. Now for the red cards, because this is a green-red deck. So we got 2 copies of Ghost Attack Super Saiyan Gotenks. This guy can evolve for 2 red and 2 colorless on the Gotenks. Permanent, if you have 4 or less cards in your hand, this card and all of your Ghost tokens gain double strike. Auto, when you play this card, play 3 tokens, so Ghost tokens that are 15k. It's a pretty good card. This is a good end game card with the fact that, hey, you get to summon 3 extra cards out of this guy, and it really pressures your opponent. And then they might just block all the attacks or negate them and try not to die of it because they're facing 4 cards with double strike on the field. So that's something your opponent doesn't want to deal with. I mean, in the end, you get them to discard cards, which is good. Then I run 3 copies of Furthering Destruction Champa. This card, you can mess with the numbers or just like take it out of the deck or not. I personally like this card because in the end, you can make your opponent have more cards. So this card auto, when you combo with it, give the card that's comboing with it double strike. So with Gotenks, you like attack with them. Opponent, like if they have more cards than you, they discard a card, and then you combo with this, give double strike to him. Like he's at this stage 20 double strike. They draw an extra 2. So next turn you can make them discard another card. It's pretty decent. Either you can run it at 2 or 3 or nothing. All right. Then I run 2 copies of Leap to the Future Trunks and 2 copies of Leap to the Future Son Goten. Trunks' skill is active main. Place this card and 1 other card from your hand into the drop area. Choose up to 1 Gotenks with 25 or less power from your deck and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. And we do have 3 Gotenks that are 25 or less power in the deck that we can search out, which is good. And then we have Gotenks over here, or Goten. Active main, place this card and 1 other card from your hand into the drop area. Choose up to 1 Gotenks with 25 or less power from your deck and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So they're both searchers for Goten. And, you can also use them as, like, the card you use to get into Prodigious Goten, which it's the same skill. You only discard both of them and then call this guy out. Searching Gotenks out is very good for late game. Also, or you can use those cards as mana fixing with the Mighty Mask, the Mysterious Warrior. Run 4 copies of him. He has an active main skill of place this card in the drop area, choose up to 1 Son Goten and Trunks Youth with 15 or less power from your deck and add them to your hand and shuffle your deck. So basically, if you need to set up your energy, mana, whatever, on the field, and you're like, crap, I need probably 2 green or 1 more green, get this guy out, attack with it, and then active main, get the cards you need. All right. Then I run 4 copies of Saiyan Cabba. Now, this guy, a lot of people are afraid of him because he can become a 15 double striker, and you ping yourself for 1, so you can awaken a little much faster, which is nice. And this is probably the best 1-drop. This is the only 1-drop in the deck, and I usually try to like starting the game, try and get this card because it's a good starting hand card. All right, now for the best 2-drop extra card that I have. Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. Turn 2, you want to cast this because you don't want to keep it in your hand because you can't even combo with it or anything. Because your leader is Gotenks. You can cast this for 2 and get 2 ghost tokens. You get more field presence. The card itself says you need a Gotenks on your leader area or on the battle area to cast this. So, yeah, pretty good. Then, my deck's a little bit want to be more aggressive, so I run Vados Assistance. Negate the attack and stand one of your cards. So basically, if I have the 5-drop red Gotenks on the field and it's already tapped, your opponent goes after it, I negate the attack and stand it back up so they don't go after it. So I want to keep that card on the field to keep my ghost tokens with double strike on the field. Then from this new expansion set, I actually run 4-time Patrol Trunks. This guy is a bit new. It's pretty good. I really like it. It helps me cycle through the deck pretty easily. Also, let's see what it does. Overwhelm of 3. If you have at least 3 cards in your drop area, you can play this card by sending all of your cards in your drop area into your warp. Then at the end of turn, send this card in the battle area to your warp. Overwhelm can only activate once per turn. Then, auto, when you play this card with Overwhelm, look at the top 2 cards from your deck, choose up to 1 of them, and add it to your hand. Then, place the remaining cards into the bottom of your deck in any order. So, basically, the strategy with this guy, if you have 3 cards in your drop, you can call this guy for free and basically draw 1 for free, essentially. And you can draw whichever of the best cards you can get out of your top 2 of your deck, which is very good. It helps a lot. Maybe next turn you might lose. Who knows? And then you look at top 2, and then you can probably get a Vados Assistance. Who knows? It's a game of chance at that point. But you still get a free 15k that you can draw off it, attack with it, and it goes away. So that's that. But yeah, that's my Gotenks deck profile. Just let me know what you guys think. Maybe what should I improve on? Maybe I should change the numbers up. You want to see a match with this? I would change this deck a bit more with the upcoming set that's coming out. Maybe with some of the new black cards in that set, which seem pretty cool. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications. Make sure to visit our Instagram, check it out, and come to our Discord server, please. Like I said before, we need more Dragon Ball Super fans there. Hey, you want to talk to me about strategies and what to do and how the meta's changing and what cards are getting erratas? Hey, we can do that much easier. It's a better way to get contact with us, like firsthand, like super easily. But anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.